Solo 3 on page 22, we're going to be taking our 16th note rhythms, our 8th note rhythms, and our 8th note combination rhythms and putting it all together. There are a few new concepts on Solo 3. Just to go over those, if you look at the top of the page, there's a greater than, less than sign that is called an accent. It means to make the note a little louder. You'll see that at the top of the page. When you make an accent, you're going to pull up with your wrist and just make a little bit more emphasis. So that's an accent. You can hear that the accented note is louder than the other unaccented notes. Okay? One has to be up. The accented note has to be brought up. The unaccented notes are kept nice and low. Okay? So I'm going to do the first line and I'm going to add the accents. Okay, so those are the accents on the first line. There's a repeat sign. I'm not going to repeat, but if you were practicing, you would need to repeat that line. Okay, second line. Ready, and. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Rest, rest. Notice that was a measure repeat. You repeat the measure previous. And continuing. And those were accented notes. We are now at the trio. This is 8th note rest, 8th notes. It's hard to do without a bass drum. Use your foot to hear for your bass drum. Keep your beat. 1 and 2 and ready, go, and 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Hot, hot, 1 and 2, and that was the first ending. Notice there's a repeat sign, and you would go back to the trio and do it again. Okay, I'm going to start with the word, say, second strain. In a march, you have a first strain and a second strain. This is our second strain. Okay, it's X's. That means to use your rim. So we're going to start with the rim. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go to the drum head. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rest. 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 And that is the end of lesson 3. Now, DS, alpha, I will go over that in class, but I'll tell you now. DS stands for the sign. Alfine stands for the finish. It's always in Italian. Dal segno, alfine. You go back to the sign, and if you notice that's on the second line, there's an S. So this repeat is huge. You would go back to the second line and repeat.